Alright everyone, this is just a quick video. This is the Seedling best ending route because a few people wanted it. So I'm going to try to explain everything as well as possible, and hopefully that you'll, after you watch this video, you'll know the route and you'll be able to run it fairly shortly after. Anyway, when you start a run, you want to open the program and hit R, which will bring up this screen saying would you like to restart, and then hit Y, and it'll bring you, it'll start the opening, it'll like start the starting cutscene. When you hit Y, the timer starts, so you want to hit Y on this screen and the timer button at the same time, so start. To skip this cutscene, just hit escape, which will take you to the menu, and then press any button. And we use that quite a lot in the run, and we call that menu warping. So you can see I'm already into the game now after like only a second, and yeah, it's a really useful thing that, as I said, we do use a lot. When I menu warp, I usually just tap the escape button 2 times quickly, and then that'll do the warp. So, like, I can't show it, but whenever I do this, I just tap it twice, and then I have time to just set up my movement for what I need to do next. Anyway, when you come into the game, if you just hold down and, well, where we need to go is into this house here. But if you just hold down and right, you'll see you drown in the water. Something in this game is that you can only go into the water for a short amount of time. You'll also see that if I just touch water, I won't drown. But for every room there's a timer, and whenever I enter a new room, that timer gets reset. But you'll see that, see there, I drowned really quickly, and it was because I touched the water up here earlier. So there I drowned right at the shore, but if I just go in once, I'll drown further in. We do some stuff with water later to do some sequence breaks, and that's what I want to show you. Anyway, for right now, when you start, you want to hold down for like, you don't want to hold down for very long at all, and then you want to start holding down right. So you'll see right there I held down for like, probably like 30 milliseconds, and then I held down right. And that'll skip us over the water without us drowning. Keep holding down right, and then just enter this building. Because this is the best ending speedrun, we collect these chests, and in these chests are things called gold pieces. However, every time we get one, you'll see that this whole animation plays that takes a total of about 6 or 7 seconds. I'm just going to restart so the chest comes back so I can show you what we do. Similarly to how we skipped the starting cutscene, whenever you open one of these chests, you can just do a menu warp, once again by tapping escape twice or escape in any button, and it'll bring you back into the game with the chest collected at the start of the room. There is something else. You can walk up and wait till the thing appears above his head and hit escape. I mean, it's really up to you, but to save a tiny bit of time, I like to try and hit escape beforehand, before I hit the chest. Right there I missed it. Right there I got it. Anyway, once you menu warp, you come back into the game, exit that house, and come to the right down these stairs. This dungeon doesn't have an official name, but I call it the Sword Dungeon. So if you're ever referring to this dungeon to someone when you're discussing the game, then yeah, this is called the Sword Dungeon, if you want to call it something. Anyway, when you come down, when you enter, you just want to come straight down through here. At the start of this room, you can just hold down left. That'll skip you over the water, and then just follow the path around like this. Right here, you want to stay until, it's kind of hard to explain. You want to wait until this mushroom here gets to about here. See how he's like above this block? That's so I can push that. If I try and push it while he's in the way, it won't move. And what you usually meant to do is sit here and let these arrows kill him before you push the block. What you can do though, is what I do, is wait for him to get above the block and push it, and then I can go around him. Right there, the mushrooms are in a good position. With this room you need to kill the 3 mushrooms before that door opens. If you go straight to the button, you'll see that one of them doesn't get hurt. And if you wait too long, you'll see that he'll get hurt once or twice, but it won't kill him. The reason being, I'll kill him now, is that if you do the timing right, he'll stand about here, and when he gets hit, he'll be pushed just over here, so he's just over the line to get hit again. And if he's in the right position, he'll be close enough to be pushed back over here when he gets hit the second time, which will let him get hit the third time, which will kill him. The other two should be taken care of. This might take some getting used to, so I'd say experiment with yourself. As you see there, he didn't get hit back to the right after the second hit. He just kind of moved up. A lot of things can happen. Just experiment with this yourself. That can also happen. You can get hit by the arrows and go into the water. Just test it out. Get used to it, because it's kind of something you just have to do. No, not that I can tell you. Anyway, you want to come into this room. I failed it. You want to stand in here. This room gave me a lot of trouble when I first started running, and obviously still does. You'll see that the way you want to do it is you want to go underneath this mushroom. So when you start the room, you want to stand here, and you'll see the mushroom moves further up towards the water, and that gives us enough room to go underneath him. You kind of just need to practice it, but just kind of do what I do. So, we got under after getting hit twice. Yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. And I go up these stairs, dodge these two things in the middle of the room because they're solid. Go down these stairs, push this block onto the button, stand on the bottom for like another half a second or so after you push the block off it for this thing to die. Come down here, push the block off into the water, stand on there and wait for that thing to die, come straight down, come up, and you get a sword. Anyway, right there it said double dash to, double tap the sword button to dash. You can use C or X. I'm alternating between them, you can't tell, but I am. And also, if I hit them twice, you'll see I do a little dash, and that's faster movement. It's faster with that because dashes are generally faster. You can also tap both of them if you want. Just tap one of them, whatever. Anyway, once you get that, come up here, menu warp off that chest, dash up. Now there is a little movement that I do in this room. Walk up, and once you're here, do a dash across. Then come up here, do a dash, and dash across that water pool into the doorway, like that. You might want to practice it sometimes. I like to just, this is what it looks like in fast motion, like that. Come straight up the stairs, come back across over this bridge and into Gundenord, the first actual dungeon of the game. Come up the left staircase, dash through these enemies because dashing will make you not get hit by them, but you should be dashing everywhere pretty much. Push this and break that block while you're pushing it, and then here's a water dash, which you see we just did. Because we can only be in the water for a certain amount of time, if we dash at the specific frame, the dash will give us enough time to just get over the water. If I walk into the water now, I'll instantly drown because I've used up all the timer, see? The way I like to do is once I've pushed the block, I like to hold down, and when I first press down for the hold, I like to hit X, which will like store the first hit for the dash, and then wait till you're just about to hit the water, and you're about a pixel or two off, and then hit sword again. And that should get you over. You want to practice it a few times, but yeah. You can also get across like this. I wouldn't suggest it, it's a lot less consistent, especially for beginners. I can't even get it, so yeah. Anyway, just do this method. Come get this chest, menu warp, push the block back over, push the block there, come up, come up here and hit this. What I actually hit was, if I kill these enemies, just to show you, what I actually hit was this brown box here, or, it doesn't really matter, there's something that came across here that attached that, hit any of them and it'll break it. What that does is these three things will stop firing arrows, which means you can now get into this staircase, come across, get the chest, menu warp, come down around here, push this, don't push it down like that, but yeah. come up here. There's a few ways to do this room, so I'm going to quickly show you how I do it, and then I'll walk you through it. But you can really do it any way you want. What I do is just, I'll show you what I said. So, that. And what I do is, as soon as I enter the room, I hold right, and I spam my sword. That'll hit this guy, and then I keep following him left. That should get the final hit on that one, and the first hit on this one, right around the staircase. And I can follow the second one and just kill him as I wish. You could do it anyway though, you could just do it randomly, you could do whatever, like it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to stick with this. You can screw that up though, like right there. And they will go in weird directions. Anyway, once you've done that, come through here. This is the first boss of the game, it's very simple. If you're dashing right here, don't hit X, hit C, and you can dash straight past the sign. If I dash with X, you'll see I activate the sign. Anyway, how you fight this boss is walk up to it, and wait for him to open his shield and sword to hit you, and then hit him. You'll see if I hit him before he does that, he'll hit me. Anyway, it'll take 3 hits, and he'll die and drop the red key. Get the red key, which will allow you to open red key blocks. Open this red key block here, and come down the staircase. Come across and get the shield. And, there is something here actually that can happen that can soft block your game. Here's a shield block, and it will. Right here, this is a shield block, and if you hit it with your shield, it'll open it. If you this might take me a few tries. I didn't get it. I'm trying to show you what can happen to soft block your game. It has happened like twice in a run. And it's not a big time loss because you just have to menu walk to get back, but I don't think I'm even going to be able to get it now, but I'm trying. Well, what can happen sometimes is you hit the shield block and then end up down here. And if you're not touching the shield block, when it disappears you won't regain control, and you won't be able to move. Right there you see we're touching the shield block, so when it disappears we can move, we hit the button, come across here, and go down the staircase. Right here is a cutscene, and we're going to menu warp at a very specific time, which will allow us to do a sequence break. It's kind of a sequence break later on. You'll see when you come here, it'll show you a cutscene with light. You want to wait for the light to disappear, and as soon as you can, do the menu warp. It'll end the cutscene. If you do it any earlier, when you come back into the game, we'll just restart the cutscene. And if you do it any later, a purple block will fall down around here, and you won't be able to get back in. Anyway, just follow it around, break this block, and come down here. Follow the path I take through here. Oh, don't do that, I've never done that before. Don't do that though. I like to unlock these things as quick as possible and then focus on killing him, then come down here. There is another NPC here, so when you're dashing you C, so you don't talk to him, and fall down this hole. Now you're in Rostef. Now the second dungeon of the game. Come straight down, and then to your down left, just keep dashing and you'll go past all the enemies. And go through the left exit, keep going down the left. You need to kill these 2 guys. Oh. You need to kill these 2 guys, and this block will disappear. So right here you want to hold up and right, and just keep dashing, keep going up and right, and down. And then you'll come down, hold down right, and hit that. And down left, and come through there, go down. Right here in this room, you'll see if I stand in the middle of this path, the enemy flies towards us. And that's not what we want. There's a few ways to get past this. First one, you'll see if you're not in the middle of the pathway, you're along the top, it won't attract the enemy. You can do that. Also, you can just dash straight through the middle. I prefer dashing because sometimes if I try and that'll happen if I try and go right on the edge. Anyway, come up here, this block will disappear as soon as you enter the room. Go where it disappeared and follow me up through this exit, come down, hit this the brick with your sword, fall down the hole. Follow me through here. Remember, dashing is the fastest movement, so try and dash as much as possible. And then come and get this key. This is the green key. Go back down the staircase and go back where we came from, but instead of going back all the way where we fell down, you want to come up here and get the green key block, go up the staircase, come down around, open this green key block, and go up the staircase. Right here I'm free to move wherever, and there is no cutscene. But as soon as I move forward, a cutscene will start, and we can menu warp to make the cutscene go faster. So I'll walk up and menu warp, now there's a block there, and now I just need to spam X and hold up. And just keep spamming X and holding up. Right here you might need to go to the side. But yeah, eventually it'll die. There's 3 phases. There we go. Then you dash forward and get the fire. Right now you can't move until you press V to open your inventory. You want to click fire on C, so highlight and press C. And then want to make sure to hit inventory 1, 2, 3 times. If you hit it 4 times, it'll bring it back up and you'll get confused and everything. So use C, and that'll burn the tree. Come around here, you want to go near this fellow and lure him down, and then come back around. Dodge the white ball on the floor. That's actually an item, and that'll waste a lot of time picking it up. Just hit the green key block and go up. Come up here, now you're back at the entrance. Now go to the left, go up the left stairs and burn this tree here. Open the green key block, and we just need to keep going north. So we'll keep doing that all the way up north. And you're in. Oh wait, no. Keep going north until you're here. Now go right. Keep going north over the water. Make sure not to stay in the water for too long. Just quickly go over it. And now this part can be a little tricky. You just need to practice it a little. And you know, once you've done that, you're in Tron. Otherwise known as North. As soon as I enter here, I like to make sure I'm right here on this tile. You could do it so you go like this or something. But what it is the reason it is so I'm right on the the one tile walkway here, so I can easily go across and up. But just do this however you want. Right here, I go to the left of that block. Go back right, go left, and just dash up here till I enter. Oh, see. You can actually use this hammer to your advantage, not like that. I'll try and show you. Like that. That's an insane damage boost, but it's probably not consistent enough to try it. If you want to, you can just keep practicing it over and over until you get it consistent, and it'll save 1, maybe 2 seconds. And yeah, just come up here and fall down this hole. Come down and get the conch, which lets us swim in water. After the text box for this, your inventory will open. If you keep spamming X, you'll see that it automatically equip the fireballs. So you can either be careful or just do that, go up and equip the sword again and hit V. If I go in one of these whirlpools, it'll take me back to the start of the room, so you just make sure to dodge those. And then go down, I'll go up these stairs. Right here, you want to go down right, so you hit the brick and you kill this guy, because you need to do both of those things. Hit that brick, and come in here, kill these guys. This thing here actually hurts you, so don't hit it. And come down. Here, just follow the, don't follow in the whirlpool, but follow the path I take, or try to, and you can come down here. Go down to the left, but only go down one waterfall, not the second. Come get the blue key. Follow it back to where we were, go down the second waterfall now and go all the way right. Right here, you can just hold up and right, and dash, and they'll take you up here. But you'll see if I keep if I hold up and right the whole time, I'll hit the right side of this block and it won't unlock. So you just need to be close to the center. Fall down here and we have to fight the tentacled beast, which is completely RNG, where the tentacles open. But to beat it, you just have to attack the tentacles. Whirlpools will appear during this fight, and if you go in them, you'll have to restart the fight, so try to avoid them. Once you defeat it, just walk into its mouth. Sorry for the lag, every time a Newgrounds achievement pops up, it lags me, so just bear with that. Anyway, once you come up here, you need to dash and make sure to talk to this guy, so that'll open the portal here. come up here and get this chest, menu warp, come over here, back into the dungeon and get this chest and menu warp, and then we just want to keep going back down. There is a block here, so just go around it. This part can be a bit tricky, but yeah, there are a few things that can hurt you in the snow, like right there, so yeah, just avoid them. Come down, go to your left, and keep going to your left until you get to this body of water. Come up the stairs and into the cave. Hold up left here, just dash through all the blocks, and then come across here. Now be careful on this waterfall. You don't want to fall down. If you do, oh, you fell down. Oh, you fell down again. You can just menu warp. You'll be back at the top. But yeah, come up here into this cave and get that and menu warp. Oh, my bad. I actually didn't mean to do that. It keeps happening. Come get Penguin's Feather, which lets you go up waterfalls now, as you can see. Anyway, and then let's go back this way. We want to go back where Tron was, but we don't want to go up here, we want to go down. Follow this around, and now here's Laxed, the next dungeon. You want to come up here and hit this switch, which will make this switch open, which will push that onto that block, which will make the chest open. So now you can get the chest and menu warp, come up here, come to the left and hit the switch, and then go up. Then you want to come up here, you'll hit that thing and the cutscene will happen, just menu warp to skip it, come up again. Use fire to push this thing. That's the only way to push it, by using fire, and it'll go in whatever direction you're like not standing on. So if you're on the right like I am now, it'll go left. Just push it onto these three inner buttons. Not like this. And when it's on those, walk in between them all and hit them all into the outer button at the same time. Come around here and get this purple tablet piece. I think it's a tablet or a cloth or something. I don't know. Yeah, this next part is kind of tricky. You want to go up and then right and then down. Spam your sword all the way down here. You might get killed there. I don't really know. It's just try not to, I guess. Anyway, now this guy here, you want to kind of walk beneath him and be close to him so that his sword is... Oh, I died. I always have trouble with this in runs. You want to make it so his sword is pointing far enough down so that you can just go up above him. I didn't get it just there. But obviously the further towards the bottom of him you are, the further down his sword will be facing. That's why you want to... Oh my god, this is terrible. Basically, just... I don't even know how to explain it at this point. I don't know why I keep getting hit. I don't know how to get past this guy. Okay, that was good. Now hit this chest, but don't menu warp this time. Once you get the chest, you want to hold up and left. So now you're on this wall and this guy can't get you. Hit fire, burn the tree, and then go up and hit the switch. Now it's safe to menu warp. And you just want to keep dashing up. Once you get to about here, you want to hold up and left so you go up against the wall. So then you can attack this thing. Push it forward twice, and then just want to follow the path here. By pushing this block with fire. Like this. You just need to follow the path I take. Once you get on the switch, this will unlock. Get to that switch. And then we want to go all the way back around. Go back to your right, but this time instead of going the whole way, we're going to go up here, push this block up, and come across and get the purple key. And unlock the purple key door behind that guy. Follow this path around, avoid the brute enemy and come up here. These things, they shoot light out in all four directions. If you get caught in their light, they'll follow you. You can't see me past the bricks though, so break the bricks and let him follow you around. Now you want to come up here and wait behind this block. So just then it disappeared, you want to be there. So as soon as it disappears, you're already there, because that's just fast. And then hit it across, hit it down from like here, hit it down and then hit it across once. And it will be in this position. Now, what I like to do is, this can be kind of hard to position, but right there you see you can hit it diagonally. If you are not comfortable with doing that, hit it that way, and then down. Or you can also make sure you're like above it enough so it thinks you're up, and then to the side enough so it thinks you're to the side, and then hit it across twice. Whatever you do, it'll unlock this. And then when we get this, don't menu warp straight away. Wait until it disappears from above his head and then menu warp. And then you can continue on. Once again, there's like a puzzle thingy here with these guys. Just lure them around. Just follow what I do. There is a little thing here, you just want to go down for a tiny little bit to lure him across and go back up. Once again, get this tablet, wait till it disappears and then menu warp. Follow this. Go up, go to left, then hold down left, hit this switch. Oh, I missed it. I missed it again. Wait here to get past those things to get the switch. Come around and get this tablet. We'll go all the way back around, we won't menu warp. I might actually die up here. Oh, I was lucky. Come down here, and this time instead of going right, we'll go left. Hold up right, hold up left here. Yeah. Hold up left here and you'll go straight to the tablet piece, but because I had no health, I accidentally died. My apologies, I'll do that all again. So, wait till you pass this and up left, you'll hit this, then down left, down right, sorry, then up right, and up these stairs. Now there's another boss fight against the totem. When this cutscene starts, a wand will appear, so you're going to pick up the wand. And now I like to spam V, so my inventory opens as quick as possible. Open it up and put the wand to C, and then come down here and start attacking the thing. Every time he shoots out a laser, he'll shoot a missile out of both hands at the same time. So you just want to avoid both of those things. When he's dead, go into the middle of the room, go straight up, and then use your wand. Because there's a block there in the way, and you can only break it with the wand. But you can skip that cutscene if you hit the block and then go up and into the staircase before the cutscene ends, which will bring you out here. Follow this around, go down, follow me around here, and come off to the left here, keep coming all the way to the left, and up into Woshad. Follow me around here, just keep dashing, kill these things. In this next room you want to wait for this hammer to go around and then go up. So you hit those two switches, come up here. You can't walk past this thing by the way, that's why I was right on the edge. Come up here. If you dash right into this room you'll talk to this guy and there's quite a long conversation, so try and avoid that. Just get the ghost lance. I like to equip it right here. Doesn't really matter. Exit the house, come back down. Wait for the hammer, then go back across. Keep going left now. As soon as you enter this room, press up, because that's where you have to go. This purple block here can only be hit with the lance. Oh no. Okay, imagine this is your room. You want to go up once. Hit it left and hit the light at the same time. Hit it left again, hit it up, hit it left. Come around and hit the yellow key. And now just fall off, and go left, and then down and exit. And we're done in Woshad for now. We do need to come back for another gold piece right at the end of the run, but for now, that's what we needed. When you exit, you want to come up into this cave, stand underneath these two enemies, and dash straight up and get the gold, and then menu warp. Come down here, come up and talk to the witch, and she'll give you the dark sword because we've collected the wand. I'm lagging again from another achievement. So anyway, as I said, just follow me around. Right here, you don't want to go like right down next to this tree or whatever. Should we just get up stuck on there? You kind of want to be over here, so we can come straight up the staircase. There is a chest here, but we're not going to get that yet. We're going to come over here, equip the wand, hit that, and open that with the yellow key. Enter, but don't fall down at the top. If you do, you can't get back out. What you want to do is enter and then exit again, and then we'll go get the chest. The reason we do that is so that menu warping will take us back right here instead of all the way back from the cave in the forest earlier. Anyway, come down here, and while you're falling, I want to equip the lance on C. And now you're in Viciniad. Right here, you can't attack these enemies, but the ghost lance actually goes through walls and it's long, so you can get them with that. Follow this around, wait for the hammer. Oh, don't do that. If you've done that once, you don't need to do it the next time. Once you come up here, you want to kill this guy with a dash. So you want your dash up there to kill him, wait for these lasers, and make sure you're not right near the bottom. Make sure you're not... Oh, it's hard when I'm lagging. But make sure you're not right here, because if you are, you won't be able to like get past without this thing hitting you. Oh, you can sometimes if you're lucky, whatever. But what I like to do is just make sure I'm kind of up here. Oh my god. Like that. Same with here. This thing we get automatically killed, so don't worry. And follow us around. Oh, my bad. As you can see, lava is a bad idea to fall into. It won't kill you instantly, but it will. It does have a very short timer compared to water. Once you're here, just come up here, hit escape. Well, just menu warp there to skip a cutscene. And then around here, you want to be quick because these blocks disappear. And oh, my bad. I guess dying gives me a chance to show you it twice. Now you get the dark shield, which will hit enemies when you walk into them. So you see how I'm not actually attacking the enemy here, so he's getting hurt. And you don't want to attack this thing, because if you attack it, you'll see wherever it dies it leaves lava. And you don't want it to leave lava and like make it block the path, so you just want to kind of walk past it like that. Anyway, once you're down here, this room is kind of tricky, so I'm just going to show you how I do it. Like that, and then come around and go down. As soon as you enter the room, you want to hold down, and then you don't want to hold down left. It's like when you hit left, it changes the timing, so you want to hold down until the last possible second, and then go left. And then wait here and kill these guys. You can do it with the sword or the lance. I prefer to do it with the lance. Like that. Wait for this thing, wait for the hammer. And then go down. Right here, oh. Now I was talking about in the sword, it was actually in Gundernord, sorry, about how you can soft lock on the shield block. You can, what is happening? You can soft lock on this dark shield block as well if you do the same thing. Also, there's a breaking tile right there, so be careful. Hit the shield block, come across. These all break, so just be careful. This might take a few tries, especially when you're first starting, or when you're as bad as me. once you get here, you're safe. Come around here. You might be able to see it, this little pulsating green thing past the wall. Kill that before you come across with the lance, otherwise it'll kill you like, automatically. Come here, kill these guys. Kill the thing through the wall again. And now you want to make sure to... What I like to do is go a safe distance and walk forward until I can hit it. I like to test, because if you get too close it will kill you. And once all the enemies are dead, you'll be back in the unlock. Come up here, get the dark suit. The missile letters walk on lava now. Come up here. These things are like those things grabbing your key now, so just hold forward and I'll pull you across the gaps. Then come up here. You'll see where you skipped a chest and you'll see why in a second. Get this chest and menu warp, and then come back down here. Get this chest and menu warp. And then come in this hole. Come up here, menu warp again, and then walk up close enough so that your sword is just hitting him. And if you do it right, every time you damage him, he'll flash red. Flash brown, sorry. Just spam your sword. And this is the King of Fire. He's a very good boss. Anyway, if you do it right after 3 cycles, you should die. And once this new grounds achievement stops making you lag, we can get back to being normal speed. Just keep holding up here until you go up 2 staircases, and then hold down. Go down those 2 stairs, come across here. Over here. And now we want to go to Gethys, which is just up here. Hit this with your spear, which should already be equipped. Right here, you want to avoid the enemies and get the chest. Menu warp. Come in here, hit this guy with your spear through the wall. And just kill these enemies. Come up the stairs. Avoid that staircase because you can accidentally go into it sometimes. Kill those enemies and go up the stairs. Up here, you can do some silly things. Like if you don't hold up here, you'll fall straight down this waterfall. Like if I just go straight to the, what is it, to the right, I'll fall down, which isn't good. So just make sure you go up and right, and down and right, break this block, and come across here. When you enter here, what you want to do is keep holding left and dashing, and that'll get you past the hammer, and then go up and dash, like that, go up the staircase. This is all kind of specific timing, so you kind of just want to watch how I do it and try to do it that way too. It's kind of hard for me to explain this part, so I'm just going to say watch it and learn by watching. Oh, not bad. So that's how you do that. Then we come across here and get the final sword of the game, the Ghost Sword, which is the Dark Sword and the Ghost Lance in one. And you'll see because it takes the Ghost Lance's functionality, we no longer have the Ghost Lance. So when we get out, we go in this portal, go straight up, break this block, and now there's an enemy here. And there's also a dark light, like a light that's turned off, so you want to dash towards the enemy, and that'll turn the light on, which kills the enemy. Go up the staircase, and go right. Here you want to try and go down to this wall as soon as possible, so you want to be rubbing up against this wall on the side. Like here, rub up against the wall and then go. You just, just do what I do. It's kind of hard to explain. Just hit that. Come across here and go across those 2. And then go across the final one after laser shoot. I'll show it again. Go across these 2, stand still, go across. When the laser's gone, and come across and get the fire wand, which puts the fire and the wand into one. So now we lose wand and we just have fire. Well, fire wand, which we want to equip to C. And go in the portal and we come across here. Just wait for the hammer, and then use the wand to break that. This also shoots at the same distance as the one does. Anyway, go in the portal, pull this around, and fall down. This will take you back into the first dungeon. We don't want to be here yet, because there's still 1 gold piece to collect, which is back in Workshad as I mentioned earlier. So if you remember the way there, you can just go there, or if not, you can follow me. And it's just over here. This will only take about 20 seconds. Just dash straight past these guys because we don't need to kill them this time. Dash straight past the hammer. These blocks can be hit without the lance now because we have the ghost sword, which does the exact same thing. Blocks can also be pushed without the lance now because we have the ghost sword, which does the same thing, and get the chest. Right here, you want to do what I do, so you want to follow the same path I take, but if you're not really fast, so you're not dashing enough or whatever, you'll get hit by a hammer. So just practice it so you can get fast enough without getting hit by a hammer. And now all we have left to do is the final boss, which is relatively easy. Well, it's very easy, actually. And where the final boss is located is back in the first dungeon. In the second room, you'll see there's a block to the left. You just need to hit that. I don't know why I did like that. You can do it like this. And then you might be able to see it if you see where my character is, where I'm swinging my sword. There's like a little black hole in the wall. That's where you need to go into to start the final boss. I'll try and explain it as I go in. You'll see that there's this owl, and rocks will drop down. If I stand in this thing, it'll eat me and kill me. Also, this owl will come off his little perch thing every cycle. And what he does, you want to dip into the lava. You can only be damaged once per round, or phase kind of thing, by dipping into the lava. And then he'll have to take 3 bits of damage. Also, getting hit by those rocks is just really hard to do damage. I'm just going to do it a few times just to show you what it's like. That was a really bad hit. That's definitely not something I want to do wrong. Oh, I didn't even notice. This is a terrible fight, but hopefully it gives you the gist of what you're meant to do. Anyway, don't push up against this when it falls down or anything like that. You can't ignore it, doesn't really matter. Now the final boss is dead. You just want to come up here. You'll see there's a door on the right, but we can't go in there yet. You want to go left and talk to the Watcher, who's been in the whole game. You may have noticed him. Anyway, you want to hold down throughout this conversation, because this is the bad ending if you don't collect all the gold pieces, and you do it by killing the guy, so you want to make sure not to kill him, but you want to dash still, and you'll be mashing X anyway, so you might accidentally kill him if you're not holding down, but if you hold down, you'll see you go straight down without hitting him, so that's alright. Come across and walk near this door, and then you see your path to redemption lies here, and it'll open up. Come up here, then there is the bloodless seed, and when you get it, that's when the timer stops, so timer stops right there whenever I touch it. And then, yeah, that's the end of the game. There's a little cutscene here of you becoming the seedling thing in the floor, and you grow into like a little sprout, and then it will take you back to the main menu, go straight to the credits. Didn't touch that, it went straight to credits. And then there you go. That is Seedling, best ending speedrun, route tutorial, and yeah. Hopefully this helps some people get into the game, specifically the people who wanted this video made. And I just thank you everyone for watching, and it'd be nice to see some people running this game. So yeah.